All right, quick turnaround here. Full force hot shots. Game number 3 of the day. You got Camille Cloudy as your batter. First pitch is called strike 1. Pitch number 2 is hit to the third base side, spins foul. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Camille. You got Kinsley Schulte on deck. Pitch is down, ball 1. Pitch is grounded to third. Third baseman's up with it. It's a wild throw. Camille is out at first. Pulled the first baseman off. Camille was not able to get there in time. It's the first out of the game. First pitch is down, ball 1. 51 miles per hour. down ball 2, 51 miles per hour.
51.
About the same as last game. 2 balls, no strikes of Kinsley. Pitch is down in the zone, called strike 1. Abby Basita is your on-deck batter. Have 1 out here in the top of the first. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Top of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Swung and popped up. Back out of play. Kinsley hangs in there. Fouls that pitch back. It's a good pitch down in the zone. She fought it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this was the number 1 seed coming in today that the Hotshots are facing here. Pitches up in the zone. She hits it, but this is popped up to short. Pretty high. Shortstop's able to put that one away. That brings up Abby Baseta. 2 outs in the first. First pitch to Abby's a strike down. This full force team yesterday was 4-0, scoring 27 runs and only giving up 2 for a 25-point differential. Like I said, they were the number 1 seed. Having only given up 2 runs, I'd say that this pitching staff is pretty good. 51 mile an hour from this pitcher. That's nothing they haven't seen before, I would imagine. She'll also bring a changeup, which she's gripping now. Pitch is down. Ball 1. Pitch to Abby is down. We have a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung and hit back to the pitcher over to first, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So not much for the Hotshots there in the top of the first as they go down 1-2-3. They'll go play defense here in the bottom half. We'll pause. So we move to the bottom of the first. Presley Sandell is going to be your pitcher here against Full Force. Hotshots go down in order in the top of the inning. We have a 0-0 ball game in the bottom of the first. Camille Cloudy's your catcher. Olivia Diaz is over at first. Abby Beceda at third. Kendall White is your second baseman. And Kinsey Schulte at short. Here's the first pitch from Presley. And there's a strike. Up in the zone, called strike one. Out in right field, you have Rachel Sanders. Center is Jill. Yes, out in left, it's Carissa Cloudy. Pitch number 2. Swung on and miss. Strike 2. So Presley looked good in that last game. I think she gave up 2 hits in the last inning. Before that, had a shutout going, no hitter. And then someone else had to say something about the no hitter. The next pitch was a base hit. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. We're down to the final 4 teams here in this tournament. Number 1 versus the number 4 seed here on this field. Strike 3. Good pitch by Presley. Up in the zone. Gets her swing and a miss. Over in the other field 2, we have Texas Bombers versus the Lady Outlaws. Bombers we played last night and beat in the finale 3-2. So we'll see what happens here, but we've made it now to the final 4 teams. Good pitch, strike 2. Pitch is popped up to first. A-Liv's got it. That's the second out. So let's look here and see what we had. That Texas Bomber team finished 10th. There's 15 teams. So you're one of the last 4 teams standing. 15 teams to start. That's a foul ball. They say it hit her. It looked to me like it hit her hand on the bat handle. So I'm going to say hit by pitch.
The last batter is the catcher. They're going to the batter before that. Lead off, it's the lead off, yes? Yes. Yes. Hey, 1-1-2. 1-1-2.
Good pitch and strike 1. So you got the runner at first as a courtesy runner for the girl that was hit by pitch. Courtesy runner is not the last batter because she was the catcher, so they'll go back and have the leadoff batter at first base, which means they'll have speed. It's getting to run for their number 3 run hitter. She's stealing second. That's strike 2. Foul ball. She'll have to go back to first. So on the other field, you have Lady Outlaws, who were the number 6 team coming into today, playing the Bombers, who were the number 10 team. And here on this field, you have number 1 versus number 4. So you like your chances if you can advance out of this game. The ball swung and hit into center. Jill's coming in. She makes the play. Good job by Jill. Is that 3 outs? So that's 3 outs. So Jill comes in and makes the play out in center field. Good hustle, aggressiveness. They go down without much there either, other than the hit by pitch. We're going into the top of the second, 0-0.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Batting for the Hotshots, number 88, Rachel.
Rachel's going to be your leadoff batter. They say she offered at that one to strike one. 0-0 game here, top of the second inning. Which is a ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Is up, ball 2. Swung and hit back up the middle, soft. It's going to be a tight play at first. Rachel beats it out. So another ball that kind of comes off the cap. It's just to the left of the pitcher, the shortstop side of the pitcher. And Rachel's able to beat it out as it gets by her. Rachel's on at first. We got it just fouled back. I'll pause here because I need to reset this game. Somehow it got ended. Be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I don't know what happened there, but somehow the app crashed and we had to start this scoring over. That ball is hammered into left field. A-Liv, it may get over the fence. It's up against the fence. Rachel's coming in from second. She scores. It's 1-0 Hotshots. A-Liv's digging towards third, and she's in there standing with a triple. Presley lays down a bunt. It's going to stay fair. And now he calls it foul. I don't know about that one, Blue. If you're going to call a foul ball, you're going to have to call it and you're going to have to scream it out, not just stand there and look silly behind home plate. Anyway, they'll reset. You got A-Liv back at third base. If you're going to have a runner digging for first, you realize that there's no play on it. You got to scream that there's a foul ball. That's bunted towards the first base line. I think that hit her foot. She's out of the out. And A-Liv's going to score from third. And he's going to call her out as they hit her foot as she was out of the batter's box. Hit her foot. Hit her foot. Hit her foot when she was out of the batter's box. Yeah, he did. Just barely clipped it. So unfortunately, that one did clip Presley's foot. Kendall lays down a bunt. That's another foul ball, but it clips Presley's foot as she's coming out of the base. She's out. They got to reset the runner back to third base. The unfortunate one was the play before that because that ball was spinning right out in front of the plate. The umpire just stood there and watched it. When he realized there wasn't a play at first on Presley, and she was actually going to dig for second, he decided he would call it a foul ball. They're just in a state of confusion. Either way, next play is a good bunt down the first baseline. A-Liv's going to come in and score on that wild pitch. The next one's a good bunt by Presley over down the first baseline. Just happens to clip her foot as it's rolling right on the line. That's the second out of the inning. Second run's going to score here as the ball gets back to the backstop. Kendall White's your batter. 2-0 Hotshots lead here. 2 outs in the top of the second. That one's bunted foul back. Pitch is swung and hit to third softly. It's going to be a tough play at first, and she's safe. So Kendall hits a ground ball down the third base side. Its third base was trying to let it spin foul. It never made it over the line. She picks it up, still tries to make the play, but Kendall's at first. That's a base hit. We got first base, 2 outs. Cameron Payne is your hitter with Jill on deck. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swung and flown into right field. First baseman's giving chase. And foul ball. A couple of tight ones here that was right near the line. Couldn't tell from where I'm sitting if that's fair or foul. Coach Jerry's not giving arguments, so we'll assume that was a foul ball, but it didn't miss by much. Kendall White is over at first base. Cameron Payne is your batter. No balls, 2 strikes, and this is probably that screwball. And it was, and it's called strike 3. That's the third out. So we'll move to the bottom of the second. Hotshots lead 2-0.
Now, batting number 2.
Going to move to the bottom of the second here. Presley Sandell is still in the circle. Got nobody out here. First pitch is strike 1. Olivia Diaz at first base. Abby Beseda playing way in at third. Pitches a ball away. I mean, way in at third. Almost closer than the pitcher. Kinsley Schultz is at short. Kendall is over at second. So Abby is definitely looking for the bunt. She had squared around there. I think we have a 2-1 count here. Right field, you have Rachel Sanders. Jill is out in center. Carissa is in left. Swing. And strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. 2-0 Hotshots lead with 1 out here in the second. Presley's having a day out on the mound. Great game last game. Ended up winning 7-2. Couldn't get anything off of her until the second time around. Had a couple of base hits. Shut it down. Comes into this one firing. Good pitch, a little high. Good pitch down in the zone there. You got 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitches up, but I think she went. He does say yes. That's a swinging strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Pitches down, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Abby's still playing well in front of the base at third. Kinsley at standard depth, though short. That one's foul back. Kendall shading towards the right side. As if they're pitching the batter away here. Jill is shaded just a little to right field as well, out in center. Here's your pitch. Good pitch, strike 3. Pitch is on the outside corner and it catches it. That's strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. Got Carissa playing, shading towards the line in left field. Rachel playing a little bit towards the line and right. Ball is towards third, but out of play. Strike 1. Pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Choices come in a little bit. Kinsley, you're too deep. That's a slap and a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This girl's going to be a fast runner. You can tell she's a slapper. Looks quick. 1 ball, 2 strikes here at the bottom of the second with 2 outs and a 2-run Hotshots lead. Good pitch, and this is hit up the middle, and it's in the grass in center field. It's going to be a base hit. So runner at first, 2 outs. Ball's hit to second. Kendall's up with it over to first, and that ends the inning. So good job by Presley again in that inning. Kendall with the final out, and the Hotshots are going to move to the top of the third, up 2-0.
keeping in the dark. I got my across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they did that my guys on the flex and they sat with the boys. I got 2 phones, one in each charge. They twins, but today I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out the same. Got a little max with me, hit away. There's a big gap between us and the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. But I gotta put my money in the grip. But I gotta put my money in the grave. You gotta put take place. Really just love every ways. I really might tech. Let's LCC, let's have
They do the top of the third. Jill's your batter. That one's fouled back. Top of the third inning here. You got 2-0 Hotshots lead. Jill is your batter. Camille is on deck. Kinsley's in the hole to start the inning. Ooh, foul ball. Good effort by the catcher. She almost gets there. On that foul ball, and this no balls, 2 strikes. Which is low and away. It's taken a Jill and called strike 3. Nothing you can do with that pitch. Definitely a borderline one, but being low and away, just not a lot to be able to do with it. If you hit it, you're going to hit it directly down into the dirt. So that's the first out of the inning. It's going to bring in Camille Cloudy here. She's your leadoff hitter. Batting second this inning. Up in the zone. She swings. Strike 1. Swung on and foul back. So no balls, 2 strikes on Camille here. Kinsley, you're on deck batter. And you're late in these open class tournaments. Teams are playing defense, good pitching. And that's exactly what you're getting here. It's ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down to the last 4 teams. This full force team was the #1 seed coming in today. Hotshots 4. That ball's hit back up the middle to short. She's up with it. Throw to first is wild. Camille's on her way to second. We'll see where it goes from here. It's up against the fence. The ball's back in. Camille is into second base. So it brings up Kinsley Schulte as your batter. Big runner out there at second base. Trying to find a way for Kinsley to get back on track here. Had a really good day with the stick yesterday. Tripled in 2 runs to lead the day. First game today, give the Hotshots lead. Just had a couple of tough at-bats here in the last 2 games. Here's the pitch. Ball's away, swung on. Catcher misses and it goes back to the screen. We got 1 out. Camille is able to move over to third base on that as the ball was on the outside part. Kinsley takes a cut at it. It goes off the fingertips. They ask her to bunt. She lays down a good one. And Kinsley's got to go to second base here. Camille is back to third. Kinsley's in at second. And they called her out at third base, it sounds like. Sean White is not happy. We're going to pause here before I score this play because she looked safe to me. He's having the conversation with the base umpire. They're now going to convene, and this is a big out. Kinsley squared around, laid down a really good bunt, but it was down the third baseline, and it was right in front of between the pitcher and Camille. And so Camille tried to retreat to third. They're going to say she was tagged out at third base. So we now have 2 outs. Kinsley is down at second base as she was aggressive as they threw over to third. She went ahead and took second. Now you got a runner at second base and 2 outs. Abby Maceda's your batter. Which is called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. They throw to second to try to get Kinsley. That ball goes into center field. She's now at third base. And 2 outs. So aggressive base running. This pitcher spins and tries to throw it behind Kinsley. She's already going back and watching the ball. Hits off the shortstop's glove and bounds out into right center field. And Kinsley takes third. So you have 2 outs. Kinsley at third base. Abby Maceda is your hitter here. Rachel Sanders is your on-deck batter. Big runner out there at third base again. Hotshots threatening to make this a 3-0 lead. Currently at 2-0. There's a pitch that swung and fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The winner of this game advances to the championship game. Loser goes home. Swung on. First base line foul. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes, Abby. Looking to keep the hot bat. Here it comes. Pitch is inside, call ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base. Here's your pitch. Change up high. Full count. So it started off as a cool day this morning. It's now turned into a beautiful afternoon. 65 degrees here at 124. Swung on a hit to third. She's up with it over to first, and that'll end the inning. Hotshots are going to move to the bottom of the third. They are ahead. Hotshots 2. Full force 0.
Now batting number 34, Gabby.
Move to the bottom of the third. Presley's in the circle. The first pitch is swing and strike one. Abby Becerra is your third baseman. Olivia Diaz over at first. Kendall White second. Kinsley Schulte is your shortstop. We're here in the bottom of the third inning. Swing, strike two. Jill out in center. Rachel's over in right. Carissa in left. No balls, two strikes. Just down, ball one. There's only 4 teams left. You have Hotshots in full force here on field 2. You have another game going on right behind us. The winner will meet here a little after 2 o'clock for the championship game. Hotshots have had a pretty good weekend. Started off really high yesterday morning, 9-0 the first game, 17-3 in the second game. Ball's fouled away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Came back after a long break and they fell to the Explosion team 4-3 in a really tight game, decided by one big hit. Several plays in that game that were bang bang and fly out to short right field. Kinsley tried to tag out from third and tagged out the plate on a double play. But just a great all-around game. They fell 4-3. That's strike 3 for the first out of this inning. They came back in the nightcap 8:30 game last night and were able to win 3-2 against the Bombers. And so far today have won their first 2, leading here in game number 3. And the winner advances to the championship game. So far today, Hotshots have beat Texas 12 4-2, and they came back and beat Texas Freedom 7-2. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch, strike 2. Presley's coming after it today. She has looked good. They're winning the last game 7-2. Has a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Good looking pitch. She doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Assuming that was low. That was definitely a good spot for that pitch. There you go. Good pitch. Strike 3 looking up in the zone. He has had a high strike zone all day. That's 2 outs here. In the bottom of the 3rd. So Abby's playing way in at 3rd base. A-Liv's 1 step in. That's a bunt. Foul ball. A-Liv's a step or 2 ahead of 1st base. And Abby's maybe halfway down the line. 30 feet away from the batter. Closer than the pitcher, I would say. Expecting the bunt. Kinsley's in at short. Looking for a slap here. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Outfield at standard depth and pretty well straight away. 1 ball, 1 strike count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd. It's lifted and slapped over to Rachel in right field. She's up with it, but that's a base hit. And they get the ball in. So little looper. His first hit of the game goes into right field. They do bring the tying run to the plate here. The 2-0 Hotshots lead. 2 outs. Good pitch, strike 1. These fields are close here in Cypress. There's foul balls continuously going between the fields. There's probably 30, 40 feet between 2 backstops. That one came into our field of play. Strike 2. Hit the first base coach over there to throw it back over to the other field. So Presley way ahead here. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first base. 2 outs. She's looking for a strikeout here. Pitch is up and it's lined into left field. That's a base hit. 2 balls in a row. They're just seeing eye singles. That one looked like it was off the hands. Didn't have a lot of speed, but too far to the left of Abby and too far to the right of Kinsley, and it just rolls out into left field. So we're going to have first and second. 2 outs. Pitch just popped up. Good job by Kinsley there. That was a pop-up between second and third. Kinsley gave chase. The runner ran into her, and that's automatic out, obstruction in the 3rd out of the inning. So we're going to move into the top of the fourth. 2-0 Hotshots.
Let all these, they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, the tip with the baby. Did all the favors, they never repaid me. Working my favors, cause nobody said
Now batting for the hot shot, number 88, Rachel.
So we move to the top of the fourth inning. Rachel Sanders is going to be your batter. Hotshots looking for a few more. Swung and flighted to shallow right. Second baseman's going back. She has it. First out of the inning. That brings in Carissa Cloudy. Olivia Diaz on deck. One out here at the top of the fourth. Chris is digging in. She's going, ooh, and hit right in what was it called? They're going to call a strike on that. Say she was trying to bunt it, hit her in the backside, which I don't get it here. Coach White's going to go talk to Chris and see if she's okay first. Probably have a word with the umpire, telling him he's crazy as well. But so he tells Chris to walk it off. Now he's having a word with the umpire here, because that one got her right in the inside elbow. It looked like. I thought it maybe hit her in the ribs, but must have missed that and got her elbow. So Carissa goes to slap. He says that she offers and it hits her in the back elbow. No balls, 2 strikes at this point. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 outs here. 2 outs here at the top of the fourth. What went from a hit by pitch and runner on first becomes strike 1. Becomes a strikeout. So he lives your batter. That one's fouled back. She hit one off the fence in left field last time. I'd like to see us get something started here again and get at least one more. as we move into what would most likely be the bottom of the last inning here. And the catcher didn't move her glove, and he called that one a ball. And he gets a little bit of a ribbing from the other team's fans. Curious if this is a guy that was having trouble seeing in the dark last night. Kind of looks like him, and had a lot of that in game number 3 yesterday. Catcher not moving their glove. Not moving the glove at all, and they called a ball, but diving to make a catch and called strikes. It's called guessing, and he was doing that last night. So Olivia has a 3-1 count. She's ahead here. Looking to just put a good barrel on the ball. The left fielder's playing shallow and shaded towards center. Center fielder's playing medium. Swung and hit into left, and they had her shaded right. But this one, well, she made the catch right off of the grass. So that one almost died right in front of her. She makes a shoestring catch to end the inning. It's 2-0 Hotshots going into the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting number 8, Macy.
All right, we're moving to the bottom of the 4th. First pitch is strike 1. Olivia Diaz is over at first. Abby Beceda at third base. Camille is your catcher. Here's the pitch. That's a ball inside. Kinsley Schulte out at short. Kendall White at second base. Ball's hit off the end. It's going to be a tough play and not going to get her. So a little chunk off the cap of the bat dies out in front of the pitcher's mound, and that's a base hit. Jill's out in center. Rachel Sanders in right. Carissa Cloudy is out in left field. So that was just another seeing eye single as it was popped up, not even higher maybe than 10 feet in the air. Dies halfway between home and the pitcher. Just no man's land, nothing you can do. That's a bunt and it's foul. So this is the same play that we had earlier, and we had a little bit of confusion. We have Aliv and Abby crashing along with Presley as the pitcher. You got Kendall making her way from second base over to first to cover. Kinsley's got to shift and make her way to second to cover as there's a runner at first base headed to second. And Presley or Abby, one of the two, are going to have to peel off in this case. Presley peels off, and it's executed perfectly, and that's the first out of the inning. Does move the runner over to second base. So the bunt is successful in the case of the sacrifice, but it was well executed by the Hotshots as Aliv crashes. Presley peels to third. Kendall makes it to first base in time, and it's the first out of the inning. Do have a runner in scoring position. Do have a 2-run lead here. Every out is very important right now. No balls, 1 strike. Kinsley's pretty deep at shortstop. Oh, good pitch. Down in the zone, call ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Abby and Aliv are a step or 2 in front of the base. It's flown into right. Rachel's coming in. She's got it. That's the second out of the inning. Good play by Rachel out there. Good pitch by Presley. And you got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Sean was asking if the time's expired, and I think they said yes. I couldn't quite tell. We're going to assume that's the case. So if that's so, Hotshots would need 1 more out. We got a runner at second base, 2 outs. Looking to get the final out of the game right here. Pitch is slapped foul over the third base dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Hotshots clinging to a 2-0 lead here. They got on Aliv smashing one off the left field fence. It's a ball down, 2 balls, 1 strike. She smashed one off the left field fence, and then later, which drove in 1. Later scored on a ball that got past the catcher. Made it 2-0 Hotshots. And that's been all the offense there's been all game for either team. It's a well-played defensive game. Good defense, great pitching by both sides. And we got a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Winner of this game is going to advance to the championship. Essentially immediately after this game. So an even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner at second base. Here's your pitch. Full count. Full count. And I believe in the other game, the Bombers are losing to the Outlaws, from what I hear. Should be close to the end of that game, too. Full count. Here's her pitch. Swung and lifted into center. Jill is under it, coming in. She's got it. And the Hotshots have won this game. In advance to the championship game to play the winner of the Bombers and the Outlaws here in about 15 minutes. Great job today, Hotshots. We will be right back for the championship game.